in Washington State, I think winter is just about upon us. We've gotten several layers of snow so far this year. At the moment, we have a good probably 4 to 6 inches on the ground, and it melts and it re-snows and covers the ground again. But for sure, always by November, I am ready to set up for Christmas. Sometimes even sooner, but my husband kind of holds me off until at least November before I can officially start decorating for Christmas. So today I wanted to take you along and kind of show you some different Christmas DIY ideas and just some different ideas I'm using this year to save money and to bring a more natural, rustic Christmas feeling into the home that also is very budget friendly. So I'm excited to take you along. Starting out, of course, there's always all the fall decorating to clean up and get rid of and just pick up from. And so I try to decorate a lot with things out of my garden and things from outside just because I tried to marry the outside world with the inside as much as is possible. And so that includes putting away a lot of squash and a lot of pumpkins and a lot of dried flowers that are really not that attractive anymore. But I still just like having as much inside my home as possible. I don't know about you, but for myself, I love the more natural and real type of decorations. And I used to go to Target and Hobby Lobby and those type of places and buy a lot of plastic stuff, but it would just end up breaking, or I would change my style, which I've done so many times, and it would end up in the garbage or sent to Goodwill. And so I've really changed my style to using more natural and outdoorsy type things. And not only has it cut down a lot on expenses for decorating, but it's also caused me to be a lot more creative, and I've actually liked the outcome so much better. And here in Washington, the winters can start to get really dreary and really long. And I found that just by having as many summer reminders planted inside my home as possible, it really just brings that comfort and joy of summer into the home, even during the more cool and depressing winter days when it's dark and dreary for long states of time. So you've probably seen the strung oranges with cinnamon sticks or herbs hanging to it on Instagram and Pinterest, and this year I really wanted to make some for myself because I love that they're natural, that they're not expensive, and that at the end of the day, if you want, you can just throw them in the garbage or you can put them in your compost. So what I did is I just cut the oranges into medium-sized slices, put them on a cookie sheet, baked them in the oven at 210 degrees for 3 to 4 hours, flipping them occasionally, and then afterward I just used a knife to cut a little slit in the not 100% dried out orange slices and ran some string through it, and voila, it was that easy to make these beautiful hanging oranges that I strung across all of my windows on the main floor, and I strung across our hearth. So I chose to use sage as my choice of greenery to add to this garland, but I'm sure any type of dried greenery that you have, or even artificial greenery, would work just fine. I just found little V's where the leaf met the stem, and then I would just place it right over the rope like that, almost like a clothespin. And it's held really well so far. And I love how the greenery really brings out the orange in the oranges. And then I also put some different rustic Christmas ornaments that I've made on this as well and hung up some Christmas bulbs on it, and I really like the natural way it looks. Something that I found really fun and challenging with trying to get rid of some of that artificial dollar store type decor in the home is just how creative it forces you to be and how much it makes you use your imagination. And something I've been loving this fall, I went out and cut down a whole bunch of branches, sliced them up into little slices, and made Christmas ornaments using my wood burner. And I can't wait to hang these on our Christmas tree, which we don't have yet, but we'll probably get that after Thanksgiving. I can only stretch the Christmas decor with my husband so far with starting early. But I will link down below my little shop that I started on Instagram, probably as of when I post this video, that will give you a bit of an idea of some of these things that I've been creating and making and incorporating into my home that I really love the look of, that are very rustic, practical, and natural all at the same time. And they're very functional but beautiful as well, which is really, really fun. I discovered a little tip too that I wanted to share with you. These branches right here are totally fake. And I think they came off of some old Christmas tree. Someone had one of those fake ones. But I discovered that by putting some real dried flowers and different things that I've saved from my garden that were just sitting around with those fall decorations, it made the branches look so much more alive and real. And so I thought I would just share that, even if it's just real life pine cones that you scatter in some fake greenery, I think it really makes it look a lot more genuine and real and not so pretend, which I thought was really fun, and I like the look of much better after putting some of these flowers and things in there. Like I mentioned, I'm sure that I'll put up final touches with the Christmas tree and maybe a few more lights after Thanksgiving. But I just wanted to take you along and show you some of these different ideas. And the last thing that I did was that I had this old window that I had gotten from our remodel, and I wiped it all down and used it as the backsplash in my kitchen, and then also hung up one last orange garland above my kitchen sink, and it just added a little Christmas touch to my kitchen where I am so often anyway. So I hope this video gave you some ideas and you enjoyed it. And I wanted to tell you as well that I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, which I am so grateful for, and is all thanks to you guys. So if you have any questions, either follow me on Instagram and DM me there, or just comment them down below, because I would like to eventually do a Q&A probably within the next month or so, and answer any questions that you all might have about me. So feel free to ask anything, and I will try to get to as many as possible. And thank you so much for just bringing me this far and encouraging me. And I read your guys' comments and just feel so incredibly blessed and encouraged by you all. So thank you so much. I hope this video gave you some ideas, and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.